if we let the police handle it, we're all going to end up 50% off.
Hello and welcome to the final podcast, the last podcast you'll ever listen to.
Your final bros are here. It's Brian Happy LaGrassa and Shane Sweet Buttercorn Smith, joined by Mike the Cannibal G and Maddie with the Stick on the pod today. This is the final podcast.
Yes, it is.
And it's Thanksgiving time.
Yes,
Matt,
it is.
I need to know why you popped the glasses off, specifically now at this point. Why'd you do it?
Just did. I don't know. Just happened.
You fucking with me? You playing games?
No.
You want Werther's?
Are you feeling this? The cast this? Are you feeling hot with this?
I'm feeling so
Patrick
hot.
Dempsey? Like, you fucking kidding me, dog?
Yeah.
Dog? I literally called you dog. How do you feel about that? Like, you're a mutt. Woof. 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 Oh my god. Dude, wild. Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving time-ish, a couple days before. Third Eli Roth movie we're doing this year. Fourth in total.
Yep.
It's been kind of a crazy. We actually did a back-to-back Eli Roth, I think.
Eli Roth. Yeah. Cabin Fever
And Hostel.
and Hostel. We did The Green Inferno.
That was the second review we ever did.
Yep. We eventually will do Knock Knock.
Yeah, we need to do an Eli Roth ranking in this episode
So
up to this
good.
point. Yeah, this movie had a really big cast. I feel like he went for his like Scream budget with this one. Like, I feel like this movie reminded me of like a Scream because they went like for this whole community vibe and different like figures in the community in one movie.
Yeah. Like, it's a all-star cast.
Yeah, like you see somebody, you're like, oh, I know that person.
I can like weirdly see this doing sequels too. I don't know why. I don't think he'll do it, but I could see it going sequels.
Yeah, it's like one of the... Also, that turkey looked disgusting, right?
It looked terrible.
Fucking, I don't even eat meat. That shit looks nasty.
I actually don't really eat Thanksgiving turkey either.
What's your... Fuck yes, dude.
Calm down.
Fuck
Fucking
yeah.
calm down.
Dude is so effortlessly funny.
I know.
It's crazy how funny he is. We don't even hear him, and this is funny.
It's the way he motions.
They're just gonna come and just grab a waffle iron.
It's his fucking body too.
I'm almost positive they gave him. I can almost guarantee they probably gave him zero script. He probably came up with the waffle iron thing, and they probably got waffle irons because he said that.
He definitely did.
Can you imagine killing a man over a waffle iron?
I do like the parody though.
Yeah.
What I would say is, and I wanted to clarify, I think the movie, like the kids, I thought they were acting is atrocious. Mm-hmm. Do we think, number one, do you agree? And number two, do you think that was intentional to parody kids in horror movies?
I'm going to agree on your first point of bad kid acting and say no.
So the thing is, I don't mean to cut you off, Brian.
Sure.
But a lot of Eli Roth's younger characters
they're bad.
are written badly.
Yeah.
Even Cabin Fever. Like, look at the dialogue of Cabin Fever.
I want to be fair, 100% correct. I think she's very good. The main actress and the main actress alone, because the other kids are so bad.
Let's talk Addison Rae for a second.
She is the worst of them all. She is so bad.
Yeah.
She's great as an influencer. We all love Addison Rae. I mean,
Have you seen those fucking dances? She's hitting them folks.
her, Josh Richards,
Ryan, I think, is the...
Brian?
Bryce
Hall.
Bryce Hall,
Charlie D'Amelio.
D'Amelio. It was the other D'Amelio. There's the D'Amelio sisters.
Right, there's the second D'Amelio.
I'm drunk and blank on her name too. The second one. Can't think of her name.
Yeah.
Sister?
Yeah.
I think Charlie she was like the most popular one of them all, right? Charlie D'Amelio.
She has like fucking 800 million followers or something.
She has
What
like
does
her
Addison
own.
Rae do these days?
This.
Well, seeing as
Fuck Hanover. Fuck Hanover.
seeing as this movie just came out, I assume she's doing acting.
There was that one girl that came out with an album. She was dating. Who was she dating? It might have been Josh Richards. I forget the whole story. Like
Charlie and Dixie.
Dixie D'Amelio.
Who's the? Oh, I forgot her name. She was like the nice, quiet one. I forgot her name.
She has an
It
album?
Starts with an. Her name's not Nemo. I don't know why. She came out like she went like started doing singing.
I think most of them.
Yeah, type in Josh Richards' ex-girlfriend.
Gabby Mora. That's his current girl.
No, it's not her. It's another one. But it's
Nessa?
no. Wait, what's her name?
Nessa?
Nessa. That's what it is. Nessa. Old Nessie.
Oh, dude, Nessa Barrett. I know her.
Yeah.
I feel like most of these influencers gravitate towards music.
They honestly like the thing about an influencer. I'm gonna say this. It's like not totally true, but like they really are like
Hot.
that. But like they're not famous for talent. They are famous for breaking the algorithm, but also being hot, but making it work for them.
See,
and being very business savvy.
I give Addison a lot of credit. She turned like doing like the Whoa. She's in an Eli Roth movie.
Yeah.
Dude.
I was researching the trivia. She apparently DM'd Eli Roth to be in this.
She snuck her way in, huh?
But like Patrick Dempsey also was like messaged him, and apparently Gina Gershon's like good friends with him. Both messaged him to be in this. But apparently, he replied to Patrick Dempsey. He literally said, he was like, to his agent, like, I can't afford Patrick Dempsey in this movie. And apparently the agent was like, yeah, we'll work it out.
Interesting.
Look at Dempsey taking a pay cut. You don't want to know why? He's got that Grey's money.
Yeah, at a point, you just don't need money anymore.
And I just know, like I said, I know Tim Dillon is in this because they're really good friends. Which is so random why they're friends, but they are. I guess Eli Roth must be like a really nice guy.
I mean, he's pretty popular. Like, he was good friends with Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez, so I guess you meet people being friends with them. And
apparently, maybe the reason why Borderlands was so bad is that like he was simultaneously at points directing this and that.
Okay.
But apparently he put more of his focus into this movie and had like another person like shoot that movie while he was doing this.
Because I heard Borderlands was a train wreck.
I haven't seen it, but the reviews kind of speak for themselves. Like apparently it's awful.
I feel like most video game movies usually go down that path.
Most, unless you're Doom with The Rock, or there was something that just came out that was a good.
I mean, The Last of Us was a TV series, which was phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Yeah, well, that's different. That was HBO.
Well, video game to TV series, besides Halo, it seems to be working out for the most part because Halo was a train wreck. But there was another one. It was Last of Us, and there was another video game.
Crank.
I actually like those movies.
Did you like the Resident Evil series? I didn't watch it.
They're okay.
No.
Yeah, they're okay. Like,
The movies, yes. The movies, yes. Not the TV show.
Oh, okay.
The TV show. Oof, that was bad.
One last hit on Addison Rae. Have you guys seen He's All That?
I've heard of it.
I haven't.
Yeah, I heard of it.
It's bad. She's really bad in it. She's way better in this than she is in that.
They limited her lines a lot in this movie, I noticed. Like, she doesn't say anything on screen for a while, but the short stuff that she does, like the short stuff, is so painful.
You're right. She does have like a little quick
Like she does like these things where she's like touching her boyfriend and like stuff like it's just like so not good.
Fallout, by the way, was the TV show video game.
Oh yeah.
Fallout was very
I
good.
still need to see that.
Josh Richards is also in that one.
Yes, he is.
Ironically enough.
Josh Richards,
Yeah, he's in that
the
show.
influencer.
Yeah. He got himself into that one.
That's funny.
So I'm going to throw two names at you, Mike, and you have to pick who you think is better in movies.
Oh, so much pressure.
Addison Rae, Lucy Hale.
Lucy Hale. She's in the 9 out of 10 Truth or Dare.
But she's so bad in that movie.
No. Movie's a 10.
Crime. It's a crime. You know what isn't a crime?
Stampedes.
Spooky Pit that we haven't jumped into. The Spooky Pit. The Spooky Pit. Spooky.
You know what else is spooky, Bri?
Spoopy Pit.
Jump scare.
Ooh, I like that.
I got him. Did you see that?
Let me get into this. Thanksgiving was released in 2023. Plymouth, Massachusetts is ravaged by a killer in a John Carver mask 1 year following a Black Friday shopping massacre. It was a freaking massacre, bro.
Massacre.
Released in 2023. Like I mentioned, directed by Eli Roth. It stars the likes of Patrick Dempsey,
Hot.
Nell Verlaque, I
Hot.
think that's how you say her name, Rick Hoffman, Jalen Thomas Brooks, Addison Rae, Tommaso Sinelli, Gina Gershon, and Karen Cleesh. That is the cast of this film. There's a lot of people in this film. There's also a lot of death in the upcoming scene we're going to review, which kind of is the opening for this movie.
Yes. So the movie opens with family. They own the Right Mart. They're at dinner. It's Rick Hoffman, right? Is that his name?
he-
His family.
He's the
And
owner of the Right Mart.
His daughter is going out with her friends. Patrick Dempsey's the sheriff. He's there to visit. And he's going to go to the store to run security. The kids are going to sneak into the back of the store, and they're going to go inside to get a new phone for someone. And this is going to start some mayhem at the Right Mart. Ha, ha.
If they only listen to fucking Tim Dillon.
I know.
And he gave them great advice.
What was the advice Tim Dillon gave?
Fucking calm down. Just calm down.
You'll get your fucking
Waffle
toaster
iron.
oven.
Oh,
But dude, he's that one clip of his podcast where he's talking about that Airbnb.
It's so phenomenal.
It's one of the funniest things I've ever heard. In
He's
my
just
life.
so like rant funny. He's like a good rant guy.
He's also gay.
He's very gay.
And
Super
his
gay.
body is.
It's
He reminds me of
marvelous.
Chris
It's
Farley.
beautiful.
Like, some of his mannerisms remind me of Chris Farley.
Yeah.
Especially in that
He-
jacket and everything.
He's very
Reminds me of, like,
physical with
Tommy
his
Boyish.
hands.
Yeah, he's not like as like active because like Chris Farley was like very like
very.
active because he was like surprisingly like athletic for his body. But I know what you're saying. Like he's very handsy.
Yeah.
I love that subplot of the baseball pitcher whose arm is
mangled.
Yeah, like Bobby Golden arm, and they literally that arm gets like twisted in 14 different ways.
Yeah.
So he makes a comment on the car ride to H Mart or whatever this is.
Right Mart.
Yeah.
H-Mart.
He goes something about throwing 98.
Mint.
No fucking way.
Mint arm.
His
No, he
arm's
could definitely throw
Mint.
90. Most high school prospects throw about 98 when they go to college.
That's just so mind blowing to me.
You got to think, like, there's pitchers now in the MLB that are topping out at like 106.
That's insane. That is
actually insane.
90 is really high.
I used to think like Aroldis Chapman was like the.
Well, so that's the thing. Like, we grew up and it's like Aroldis Chapman, Joel Zumaya throwing 102.
Yeah.
Now, like, a majority of the MLB can hit 100.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Analytics, bro.
It's crazy. So, this stampede, I assume is some of it's based off of real life stampedes because people have been trampled and killed on Black Friday before.
Yeah, it's nuts. It is like an interesting parody of Black Friday where people are just like in a different state of being.
Brad, do you do that? You
No.
go.
No, I can't do this. I can't wait on lines. Like I used to go to Black Friday in the mall, but you don't wait on lines. You just go shopping.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I can't do this. This is like psychotic.
You'd have to pay me a lot of
Yeah.
fucking money to go do something like this. Matt, you big Black Friday shopper?
Not really.
You're an online guy. I could tell.
Yeah, I'm now especially. Now I am. Now it's more of a craze.
Yeah.
Because there's more. I feel like there's more deals now online.
Yeah, online shopping's the way to
Matt
go.
waits for Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday's lit.
Yeah, Cyber Monday is
Honestly, I
pretty
feel
lit.
like Cyber Monday doesn't really exist anymore because they put the sales
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
just as much on Black Friday.
They like
That's a good
don't.
point.
They like put the sales on now. I feel like even before Thanksgiving even comes. Like I feel like it's just the sale the entire month of November.
Yeah.
Just think about those workers.
I mean, we used
That
to
have
go,
to go
we used to
in.
go
Yeah,
like that.
that's fucking retail, dude.
I would never like waste my Thanksgiving night on it, but like in the morning I would be like we used to. I went once or twice. We went to like a few different stores and it wasn't that bad. And the next day,
Retail is horrible.
I think there was a sign that said Reich Mark. I'm like not even kidding. Can we rewind that a little bit?
Yeah.
I've worked Black Friday. It's terrible.
That's I can't imagine.
Speaking of terrible,
Not it, right?
this is not it.
Yeah.
This is not it at all.
It might be the gum that's on top of the.
No, it's not. It's not. The gum is probably the source of the
Definitely
flavor.
the gum. So this Black Friday thing.
No waffles for this bitch.
Yeah. Tim Dillon's gonna run away.
Yeah, his name is Manny, right?
Manny
He runs.
He's gonna run. He's gonna leave his coworker there to get trampled under the door and murdered.
I want to pull up the IMDb page because I want to get these kids' names right.
Yes.
So Bobby's the pitcher
Yes.
who was dating the main character whose name is
I don't remember her name.
Jessica at the time. And then all of this is being captured by I think his name is Evan. I want to say Evan, who is dating Gabby, who's Addison Rae. They're all there. They get into the building, like Shane said, before the stampede happens.
It
It's
does
almost
say
like they're
Reich
mocking
Mark.
them.
It does.
And then there's Scuba and Yulia. Those are the couples.
Yulia's dad is incredible. He's one of my favorite parts of the entire movie.
He's like, Florida.
We go to Florida
We're
now.
going to Florida.
Yeah, so when this whole this scene is really good. It's really tense. It's really there's just so much going on.
It's a cool opening for sure.
Like I said, the one security guard gets crushed. The guy in the Boston jersey gets his throat cut on glass. And I love that he still goes to grab the waffle iron while dying, and someone pulls it out of his hands.
Yeah.
Bobby gets his arm fucking crushed, and Mitch's wife, who was at the Thanksgiving dinner, gets her fucking neck broke and then scalped.
Yeah, she gets partially scalped.
Because her hair gets caught in the shopping cart.
I think 1 year after that mayhem, the video that Evan posts goes viral.
Yes.
Apparently, he actually says that he never posted the video, that someone else posted the video. Doesn't really matter. The video's out there. And I think right away next year, they're starting to hand out these John Carver masks because it's Thanksgiving time and everybody's wearing John Carver masks. So when the killer starts killing people in the John Carver mask, the whole idea is it could be literally anybody in town.
Yes.
John Carver, the guy that said British are coming?
No, that was Paul Revere. John Carver is just a pilgrim that you never were taught anything about in high school or history.
Yep.
So he's
he was
not an important figure?
Apparently, he was on the Mayflower.
Yep.
Oh.
He was the reason we say we're carving the turkey.
Oh, is he really? That's him?
I made
Because his name is Carver?
Yeah, I made that up.
Maybe.
Made that up.
I like that.
I didn't.
See, I only know about George Washington Carver,
Yes.
who was the guy that
Peanut
did
guy.
peanut butter.
Yes.
He
That's
was,
true.
He was the first governor of the Pilgrim settlement of Plymouth.
Plymouth,
New
yeah.
England.
Which is where they are.
So he's he's like a governor, I guess, of their town.
Okay.
I just love how over the top the beginning is.
It's insane.
It's so fucking insane.
I love it. So the sheriff is Patrick Dempsey. His deputy only in the movie to be a red herring?
The deputy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got really no other purpose.
Yes. I feel like they are oh, this is the new guy in town.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of that. That's why I got
There's a lot of red
I got a
herrings in
screen
this
vibe because they open up all of these characters across town, and he's a red herring. I think Mitch, who you don't even see for parts
Yes,
of the
is a
movie,
red herring.
until he comes in the protest, is a red herring.
And then Bobby and I would say
Ryan
are also all the suspects to be the killer. And then when the killer is revealed, I'm like, I kind of like it.
Yeah,
I liked it.
So I had a quick thought of who the killer is being the killer real early, and then I was like, nah, that's not gonna happen. And then it happened. And I was like, whoa.
I just love when the killer's revealed because he does that he does that typical horror slasher thing where he is a sane individual up until he's revealed to be the killer, and then he's fucking off the walls, batshit crazy, and he's just walking around like, Jessica!
Jessica. Must I say, Patrick Dempsey's fucking hair in this, his touch of gray. I hope when I get that age,
Yeah.
I'm that fucking sexy. You know
I
what I'm
literally
saying?
can only hope my hair turns that color.
Look
gray.
how fucking perfect
Look
his
at-
touch of gray hair
but look how
is.
perfect the attire is with the puffer.
Yeah.
Rick Hoffman. It's weird seeing him in a role that's not a totally unstable killer.
Yes. He's incredible in this movie.
How
He's
much
not
did you
in it much, but
fucking
he's
pay for
incredible.
that.
Yeah,
I love him in Hostel.
Yeah.
he's so good in Hostel, dude. He's just great in general.
He really is.
Matt loves him in Suits.
I do. You read my mind.
He's I wish he's such an underrated aspect of movies. I love seeing him.
He's a
stuff.
good character actor.
Yes. I like him in this as just a businessman. It's
Yeah.
different.
He's got a pretty heavy role in this.
He does.
He's usually in a one scene type of guy.
I think that was something I read that Eli wanted to use him in a bigger role because he's been a side character in
Literally.
Yeah. He's great. He portrays a very realistic portrayal of being a businessman and both a father because he's all about keeping the store open to make money, but then eventually his humanity starts to seep in, and he's I am
shuts the
putting my
store
daughter through
down.
so much. Yeah.
Real quick, can you explain to me the camera storyline in the store? How it wasn't working?
So I'm gonna. This is great. I'm glad you brought it up because I'm gonna.
Because I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, it's very easy. So you remember Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, he was that guy that did things on his island.
Do you remember how prisons always have security cameras? Do you remember how there was no footage of Epstein hanging himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's this.
They actually do explain it in this movie. Apparently, like the Rightmart owner, Thomas Wright, didn't want unfavorable lawsuits coming his way. So he was able to trash it, but had it on like a backup server on his laptop.
So it's the same thing with Epstein, where there's footage of Epstein hanging himself, but since the government is the one that killed him, the tapes have been hidden and destroyed.
Allegedly.
Nice throw in there. We need that allegedly.
It is a good allegedly.
And then,
Otherwise, big Kamala is going to come and get me.
Big Kamala.
I call her Big K. I call her Special K.
I call her Kmart.
Allegedly.
And then, yeah, like, so the only, like, evidence is that the YouTube video this kid shot, right?
Is all
But
they
he
have.
didn't release it?
No, apparently someone else did, because he says he didn't release that. So it's really interesting, right? Because Bobby disappears after his injury, and they don't know where he is. He's been missing
Apparently,
for a year.
he ghosts Jessica.
That's so odd, dude. You, like, get okay, it's a fucking horrendous injury, but you just fucking ghost your girlfriend?
No, but it's not only that he ghosted his girlfriend. He was a high school student, which means he dropped out of high school and just disappeared.
He ghosted the world,
Yeah.
which is an extremely interesting plot device for this movie.
And did what for a year? Rehab?
He became a toe guy. He's toe shit.
So bizarre. She's super pretty, though.
The main girl?
Yeah.
Or Addison Rae?
But they both are.
Okay. Yeah, she's kind of pointless, though, Addison Rae.
Yeah, there's just a lot of characters.
There's a lot of people in this movie.
But there's a lot of red herrings.
Yeah.
Like this guy, Ryan. He sucks. And she honestly should have stayed single rather than date him.
His character is like the worst. I don't know. I'm surprised like she didn't see through his. Like everybody else saw through it.
Yeah.
And everybody else is a tool, but like he's like the mega tool.
That's
I
the thing.
fucking love how he wins his way into this group by giving them football tickets.
That's the thing. Like when you have like what the other guy's name's Evan, right? Or whatever.
Evan is the really like obnoxious one.
Yeah. He's such a fucking tool bag. But Ryan
He's worse.
is worse.
Yeah, way worse.
Because he's so fucking fake.
Yeah.
And like, couldn't stand him. Like
I never thought it was him, though, because that's too obvious.
Ryan?
Yeah.
I thought it would be Ryan over Bobby. I thought Bobby was too obvious, which is why I never really thought it was Bobby.
Yeah.
Mitch, I always thought was a good dark horse to be the killer.
I kind of thought they were going to go with the obvious route of it being Mitch. That was my thought. Like I thought they were just going to go painfully obvious that it was him from the beginning. I also like it's like one of those things where like I actually didn't think they were gonna do Patrick Dempsey because there's a scene where like we know he's inside and someone grabs the hatchet, but I guess due to like timing, they could
do it.
They could do it.
It's kind of like the Scream effect, where like Bobby is the one like kind of doing stuff, but then he appears. And stuff like that. I also like how they do like a Batman thing, where like eventually he's just the Joker in a parade. And he's just throwing fucking smoke bombs.
Literally.
I was also wondering like they would do the Scream approach of saying like there's multiple killers.
I kind of liked when they did the parade thing, right? I was like, oh shit, what if it's all the protesters?
Yeah.
Like, what if the protesters are all actually just working together to
kill
everyone?
They went for like a True Detective season 4 route.
Yes. Yeah.
God. Started out strong, but
they went for the anti-supernatural cut. Which is weird because it still is somewhat supernatural, but like the cop out wasn't.
Yeah, I
True
Detective season 4 was good for like 5 episodes.
That's true. Yeah, it does tail off at the end for sure. This is This is a pretty cool sequence here.
Great.
Yes.
Like, I got to talk about a lot of great kills in this movie.
So let's open with the first one. The first one is the lady who works at the diner. She was one of the people who started the riot for the waffle iron. She's gonna get fucking watered and thrown onto a freezer door.
Yeah.
And because of that, her fingerprints are gone and she can't get her fucking phone to
also
open.
her face scan.
I kind of like that though, because you know, like you always see like these tropes of like people that they stumble through the woods or like they can't get the car door open, they can't get in the house. She can't access her phone recognition because of the blood smear on the touchscreen.
It's very believable.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it.
But then her final death here, where she gets launched into a trash can and cut in half.
I didn't really understand how the
I want to
physics
watch
of it.
the physics of it.
I watched the physics for so long and I still don't understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because like the lid wouldn't be that strong to cut her in half, right?
It looks like it cuts. I didn't think the lid did anything, to be honest.
Right.
I thought it was like the impact of the car, but like it doesn't. It looks like it would be the lid and not the impact, but it's actually the impact that does it.
Yeah,
It's confusing.
Everything up to this moment was awesome. This is we're watching her right now live. She's
study it.
running, screaming. She jumps into.
Like the impact was the one that should have done it, but it does look like it's the lid.
Now that I've seen it again for the second and about to be third time, this is the worst kill in the movie.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Like everything up to it's really cool though.
Yeah,
It is, and I even think like
that was
putting her
actually
on the
pretty
price
bad.
mark makes sense.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that they put her lower half on the right mart like side, with like a blood trail coming down from like the top of the roof. It's very well done. It really sets the tone that like shit is going down. This is a dangerous time. I would hate to be involved with Right Mart.
Yeah.
Right?
big business, man.
Big business. So what you want to talk about the subplot of this kid who just does homework?
He does homework and doesn't really get paid for it.
Yeah.
But then you find out that he's not doing anything besides plagiarizing.
Yeah. Don't care about that subplot. Subplot I care about. My favorite character in the movie
I know who you're gonna say.
is the fucking guy who sells guns to kids.
Guns,
That-
alcohol.
That guy is fucking incredible.
Missed opportunity. I thought they were going to go with the route with the main girl getting with him at the end.
Which she should have. He was the best option.
And I think that would have been cool. They didn't explore that.
No.
He saves her life.
He does. Because he gives her the fucking ring with the thing. He's such a, like, I like how Eli Roth played that, like, the scumbag guy is, like, the nicest guy in the whole movie.
Yeah, that's like a Breakfast Club trope. Like
Yes.
that's like what they did. Like the unsuspecting dude is actually like gets with, like it just is like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I like that route because he's like this scummy, like trashy, like arms dealer.
Yes,
in a
but
high
he,
school.
like, he does everything in his power to help these kids.
He does. I do think it's sensible for him to give her that ring, by the way, because like if he did like her or had any relationship, she doesn't take anything to defend herself. So it makes sense to give her something, especially
Yes.
something that's very like subtle,
Yeah.
like the ring that has like a
It's a little sharp
little
thing.
shank.
Yeah, I liked it.
So now we find out that the killer has created a rogue Instagram account.
Yes. And he...
The John Carver.
Yes, and he's inviting all the kids to the dinner table. So it kind of like lines up who the victims of the movie are going to be, which obviously it's going to be the kids. Everyone knew that to begin with. But there's other victims. Bring in Manny, I believe is the second victim of this movie.
Manny is the second victim. He is he's at his house, right? Like
Yes.
what is he doing? He's just like
Isn't he about to like go on
a trip? He's looking for his passport?
Yes, yes. Before we talk about Manny, there was one other scene I do think we should touch on just because it's very important. The kids are brought to the police station to talk about what happened. Patrick Dempsey asks the main girl, hey, if you can think of any people that were there that night, like, I could really use some details, or if you know where the footage is, you really help me crack this case. That's very important to how this movie actually plays out, because she does help him identify some of the people there. Also, after that, that's when she runs into Bobby, who is back in town mysteriously.
Just 1 year later, just shows up back in town. He expects everything to kind of be back to normal, or like with his girl, and like I don't know why he would think that.
It's so weird that he comes in assuming they're still dating.
Yeah, like honestly, number one, I don't think the main girl. She must be just really nice. She should not give that tool Ryan the time of day.
No, but she also shouldn't get back with Bobby.
100% no. She should get with the arms dealer.
Yeah, he's actually the best guy. So now we can talk Manny. Manny, good guy, has a cat.
He's a coward though.
He is a coward.
He ran away from the mob.
What's he gonna do?
He was going to get trampled and
Stop
killed.
all
He
of
also
them?
would be dead. Like, he kind of made the right choice.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
What the hell was that guy going to do?
You know what I do love though? How they make it sound like he didn't even hang around. They made it sound like he literally left the entire shift. He just abandoned it.
No, he tried for a little bit.
He did.
He gave them a couple of fucking calm downs. The security guard that killed people every fucking day.
That's the thing. This guy's probably getting paid fucking like minimum wage. security guard of a Right Mart. He shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
But he does kill people every day, so he gets fucking what's he get? He gets fucking taking lives, right? Like he gets garroted or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, and taking lives. Doesn't he use the fucking thing?
But this is like the one incident of like where an animal fucks you over, because he asked Dewey, his cat, a question. He's like, "Where is he?" And Dewey looks like he points over to the kitchen.
Yeah,
that's not where the killer is, Shane.
Yeah,
where is he? Where is he, Dewey? Look at him. He sells him down the road.
Yeah,
Dewey set him up.
Setup.
I love his fucking stabbed face.
Yeah, he gets fucking brutally murdered, actually.
Yeah, right, and taking lives. That's what they use. Piano wire or whatever.
Yeah.
That's an awesome kill. That's a really good decapitation
The
kill.
kills in this movie are really good. He takes his head, and this is where like that first Instagram post is going to happen, where he puts Manny's head on a dinner plate, like he's setting the table for Thanksgiving, and he has the girl from the restaurant, the diner, also on the table. But I think it's just like her upper torso, because she was like gutted in half, right? Not decapitated.
Correct.
Gutted in half.
She's halved.
So a little trivia: Eli Roth said that he wanted the film, the kills in the film, to be not only gory but creative, and he said he wanted to pay homage to Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Happy Birthday to Me, and My Bloody Valentine.
I have to see Happy Birthday to Me.
I've always heard it's a classic like 80s.
Do you like homage? What's the appropriate amount of homage you like in a movie?
Like a nice like subtle reference to like maybe a kill in the past,
like big homage or subtle homage?
Subtle homage.
See, I like it shoved down my throat.
Yeah.
Well, I could shove something down your throat.
So like in the Scream movies, you're okay with the amount of, I mean, they give like,
I'll be honest, I think Scream does just about everything right.
right.
Like it's like such a good
I would agree.
horror series.
I
Like
figured I'd ask.
they layer on the parodies so well. They don't overkill and they don't underkill.
We
It's
talked
like,
about this during Scream 4. Felt like that movie was ahead of its time.
yeah,
It definitely was. Definitely was.
Like with the live streaming
Yeah.
and stuff. Right, and he's not just he's tagging
them in
these
it for
kids,
everybody to see.
so they see it directly. See, I know what tagging is, Shane.
Tag him and bag him.
Now Patrick Dempsey is going to give everybody a briefing, and could you think of a better person to do a briefing?
Literally, no.
Yeah,
Like, look at his touch of gray. He's got perfect hair to beard ratio.
He really does.
And he's leading the force.
yeah, he is the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in Grey's, he was the sheriff of the...
No.
Of the hospital?
Yeah.
Honestly, although he's the killer, I wouldn't want anybody else leading the case.
Agreed.
Like he should be. Like I think it's fair to say he should be killer and also law enforcement.
Right.
And I think that's how Plymouth should function moving forward.
It's just him.
And the thing is, Plymouth pays their cops, unlike Woodsboro.
Yeah,
they
Plymouth
do not
pays.
pay their cops.
I mean, could you imagine the tourism this place gets because of?
John Carver?
It's just Plymouth, right? Plymouth
Yeah.
Rock. I'm sure it has a rock.
Yeah.
You want to talk about this crazy
Yeah.
shit when she tries to go on her dad's laptop?
So she finds the footage and she finds out that Ryan is best friends with the dead security guard Monty or like something.
They say best friends. They're just dabbing each other up.
Yeah, they're best friends. They're basically lovers.
Oh, wow.
Well, the thing is, he sells them addies. That's what the kids call them.
I love when they approach, like Bobby approaches him about it. He's like, oh, that? He's like, dude, I was just buying hard drugs off of him, hard prescription drugs.
He's like, yeah, that's what smart people do. So we get into Harvard while you go and play baseball for a measly 35 mil a season.
Right? Like if he,
Mr. 98 mile an hour fastball.
yeah, if his arm didn't get shattered, he'd make way more money than
Yeah,
going
like
to Harvard.
fuck that guy. God, it's crazy in a movie where like there's like cowards and a murderer. Ryan is by far my least favorite character in this movie.
And if I'm mistaken, he still gets the girl at the end of the movie.
He does. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last scene is them in bed together.
Miserable. It might be the worst ending ever.
I don't know why they missed the opportunity with her exploring a potential. Didn't have to go into it.
No.
Maybe like just like a hint of her and the arms dealer, the guy that sells drugs and ammo and guns to kids.
Like, he's such a better option than either of her other two boyfriends.
And this dude literally sells a rifle to high school children.
Yeah, and he's the better option. That says so much about Bobby and Ryan.
You'd always be protected with him.
Yeah.
He's got firearms everywhere.
I mean, he throws the sickest McCarthy party the world has ever seen.
The McCarthy party is pretty lit.
I fucking love the scene where the kids are trying to get into the McCarthy party, and he mentions Ozzy Osbourne. And they're like, who? He's like, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of here.
I like how they explore the Ozzy Osbourne versus Ronnie James Dio debate.
Incredible. He's such. What's his name actually in the movie? I don't even remember. The guy who sells guns to kids.
McCarty.
Oh, it is just McCarty.
Yeah, I don't know what his first name is,
Okay.
but his name is definitely McCarty. That's his last name.
I thought that was his last name. I was curious if he had a first.
It is his last name.
Yeah.
They don't.
His name's probably McCarty.
And you got a McCarty hard.
Party hard, Andrew WK.
Yep, you got it.
Down, down. I love this scene too. This is actually
It's
pretty
fucking
funny.
fantastic.
Like, this guy's actually pretty great. This Chad.
I also love how he like raises his shirt up to wipe his tears to show off his six
That's
pack.
what makes this scene amazing.
I also love how he leaves with these two chicks after.
Just wait for it.
So
It's
brave.
so good, dude.
What does he say? It's like, that's why we're celebrating Thanksgiving this year.
The way they just start rubbing him. It's so good.
It's so funny. I love it.
So that's the thing with Eli Roth. He always knows how to put like comedy into his movies. Well,
Yeah.
because like Cabin Fever, Hostel, they all have like kind of comedy elements to it.
Hostel did?
Yeah. Fucking anytime Paxton opened his
Oh,
mouth,
yeah,
it
well,
was fucking hilarious.
I actually thought Rick Hoffman was funny too.
In this, right? Oh no, in
No, in
Hostel,
Hostel.
yeah, when he's talking about killing someone.
I mean, it's
Oh,
kind of,
yeah.
it's like so sick, it's funny
Yes.
kind of deal.
No, 100%, and that's what he goes for though. Except for that, that's
Cabin
pure
Fever is
comedy
pretty
gold.
funny, though.
Cabin Fever is just a riot.
Look at Knock Knock. The movie's fucking hilarious. Fucking free pizza, man. Free pizza on my door.
I love this. He's a guy just awesome hair, actually.
Got great hair.
Yeah, he really does.
It's not that good as like that touch of gray Dempsey hair.
But Dempsey's looking so good. You know, that's Dempsey.
Yeah. So I think the next two victims.
This is Addison Rae given one. Sorry, Shane. I just want to.
No, you're good, you're good.
Just another scene with Addison Rae with one line of dialogue.
That hard hitting one line.
Now
So
you-
what class is this in high school?
Oh, haircutting class.
Did we have that?
No, but if you go to a technical school, you can take a like kind of like a side thing, like either wood shop or haircutting or something like that.
Wood shop, barber shop.
Yeah. I'm not even kidding.
Got it.
That would have been cool if we had that at
We
our
didn't.
school.
We barely had fucking elective classes.
We had
we had cooked
foods.
pancakes for 17 days in a row.
We at one point had wood shop, but I'm pretty sure too many people got hurt, so they shut it down and make a gym.
Yeah, that's more like
Pretty
a
much.
trade school thing.
Yeah.
They do that stuff. I mean, it is pretty cool.
I mean, it saves her life at some point in this movie.
Yeah, because she gets that spray.
She also blends in with the mannequins. Imagine being that fucking pretty. You blend in with a perfectly sculpted mannequin.
That's my life every day.
I know. Especially with hair as straight as
Your
yours.
hair's so straight.
It really is
It
incredible.
flows like a river.
Hey, baby Shane.
It just goes right back.
Yeah.
It's so soft.
I
too,
feel
right?
like I could take a fucking blowtorch to it and nothing would happen.
it melt and you would just have very burnt hair smell in the room.
No, I feel like
This is the scene. This is another one. This is another one-liner from sweet, sweet Addison Rae.
that was like 2 lines.
It's like so like unnecessary.
I feel like Eli knew. Like he's like, oh shit, I can't let this chick say like a fucking stanza. I gotta give her one-liners.
Imagine she just had a monologue.
It'd probably be pretty tough to watch.
Yeah, like that happens. Like a super big influencer, right? Like reaches out to you. You kind of gotta say yes.
Yes, because you're gonna get all of her audience to watch the movie.
Yeah, so
and
you-
that's an audience that normally wouldn't have watched.
You have to say yes.
Right.
But he gave her a pretty big role.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
in this movie a lot, dude.
You might have to like craft the role better. That's the only thing. Like, I think he probably could have crafted a role. I mean, he probably tried.
He did though, because she survives, but also isn't in the last like 20 minutes of the movie.
Right.
It's not only her though. Like, I'm not just like
Yeah.
she is what she is. Like this is what I was saying. Like the other kids are also like really really obnoxious and annoying, and I just didn't know if that was parody or just bad.
Yeah.
Just think about it though. One like Insta story post from her gets way more traffic to this movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
than any
100%.
ad ever would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's smart.
Matt, check her Insta following. I guarantee it's like 40 million.
That's almost up there with like the final podcast.
Yeah, it's right neck and neck.
Yeah. Just remove a couple zeros, maybe.
No, if anything, add zeros. So I think, like I said, I think it's the Hanover kids that get killed next, right?
Yeah, right here. It's literally right
So
here.
This scene is-
guy
this scene's fucking
is the
amazing.
epitome of Boston.
This guy is Matt Damon in The Departed.
Yeah. He has such a thick Boston accent. Was that good? Did I do that right?
Except you said
after-
Buxton instead of Boston.
Yeah, no, it's Boston.
Matt, what is it?
34.5 million followers
There you go.
on only 50 posts.
She only
50 posts? That's it?
Well, she probably deletes like a good amount too. She probably just
Influencers delete posts?
Yeah, you gotta fucking put them up there. People like them, and then you delete them, making them want more, so they can't go back for the old stuff.
Yeah, especially when she's posting pictures half naked.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that. I'll get in trouble.
Hold on.
Galen, Brian, take a look. This is your
It's on the
moment,
screen,
Brian.
you're
Take a
good.
look and realize your moment.
Realize my moment.
Yeah.
Everybody has a moment.
Everyone has a moment.
That's
This
what we
is your
can.
moment. to look
That
at.
was the Cape May, what Damien and Ant were talking about. Like, how everybody has a moment.
Yep. Where Damon saw that girl in blue pants, and that was his moment. He's like, well, it's over.
You just cooked my brother.
So
You just cooked him.
we'll delete
He didn't.
that.
He literally didn't do anything though. So it doesn't
No. He just
There was just a girl in blue pants, large blue pants,
Yeah, very.
large. The pants were huge.
large pants.
Mainly because her butt was fantastic. Like this
Speaking of
cheerleader's butt.
But don't look, Bri. You can look at that though.
You can't look at that. You can look, but you can't touch.
Well, this guy's not looking because this guy's head is turned 180 degrees.
He's looking the wrong way.
Yeah, she's about to take her clothes
fucking
off, and she steps.
oh, the slices.
and she's
Okay.
not even dead here either.
No.
So when this first scene started, I thought she was gonna do a fucking split.
And fuck the knife?
Not intentionally, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, give her one of the...
I love this, how like they're going to reschedule the football game. He's like, absolutely, I don't accept it. I'm going to play football by myself.
He's
like, it's so radical.
Yeah.
He's like, watch me, watch me do it. There he
Yo,
is. That's my guy.
McCarty.
He's just like, blunderbuss.
He's so incredible.
And that's his dad, right? It was just
Yeah.
like, I love the dad too.
I just love how when they're on the parade float, they're fucking shredding guitar.
Yeah. They had the best float by far.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So this eventually leads to Evan and Addison Rae getting kidnapped, right? They get stolen in this scene.
Yes. This is when they go back to the school, and Evan and Addison Rae, they're gonna go like off to like the lockers, but like she's like, "Are you guys like, can I like, what's going on?" And they get a text. She gets a text, the main character, from them saying like to come back to meet
Yep.
with them. And yes, that is like they're abducted.
And that's also when
She gets attacked.
Yeah, gets attacked. She does the whole hiding in the mannequins routine.
I think she actually dodges an axe to the face.
She does dodge an axe
Right?
to the face. Which, thinking about how this movie goes, I don't think he was trying to kill her actually yet in this scene. Because he still needed her for more, right?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know if that's like a plot hole because he does go for her fucking
He's
head.
definitely trying to kill her, though. I feel.
But
Well, do you think he's just trying to send her a
I
message? But
think
like,
that's what it is. Because like you have to actually think he wants the whole family, though, right? At the end.
To have that dinner, I see what you're saying, but
Because
did
it
he-
doesn't work if he just has the dad. I feel like he actually needs the dad and the daughter at the end. Right? Or, like, am I overthinking it, maybe?
maybe he just wanted at least one of them alive.
Yeah,
to witness
it's
it.
possible.
Like,
Look at that run, though. He has a great run with an axe.
such a Dempsey run.
Yeah. The mask is really good.
the mask is cool.
Like, that's a really good slasher mask.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually think that, and even Happy Death Day have very good slasher masks.
I like the whole pilgrim like look.
Yeah.
Like I think it's cool. For sure. I like the axe that he took from the John Carver house in the beginning of the movie.
All very good. Okay, so once this scene happens, this is when Julia, her father, shows up, and he's like, "We're going to Florida.
Florida.
Florida is where we go now." And
I mean, he's a smart dad.
he's fucking so Russian mob. They go to the McCarty party. Scuba and the main girl. This is where they get armed up.
Does does McCarty toss him a gun for pro bono?
Yes. This is
on
this is what I'm
principles
saying.
of
This
return?
is good guy McCarty. He just gives them a pistol to protect themselves.
Yeah, it's on principles of return that he'd return it.
Yes.
Right. So he says he's like, stay alive long enough so you could return this to me.
Yeah. He's a good dude. Like,
He's, besides Dempsey, my favorite part of this movie.
yeah. I was hoping he would help in the end.
I do low-key love how in his room he has posters of himself in like movie posters.
Yeah.
Like
Such a fucking party, you know?
It's incredible. Like, I wonder if any of the movies are like Eli Roth movies.
see, like I really can see them. It probably would suck, but I could see them doing a sequel with like him as the main character.
I watch it.
You know, like bad sequels, they'll like do that, like a cool side character,
you
and
mean
they'll
like
ruin it.
Sinister, where they take the
Like with these, I can see it being like, yeah, exactly. Like I can see them doing these two guys in like their own side story, and it just being a miserable bust. Although it sounds like it would be a good idea.
Yeah, it wouldn't work out. So now Julia's death is fucking gnarly.
I feel bad for Yulia. I feel like she really was like the quiet person that
She
really.
was such an innocent bystander in pretty much all of this.
Yeah, and her dad is like so fucking awesome. Like you
He
see
doesn't
that
get
chain.
killed, though.
Yeah, but he's awesome.
Yeah, he gets tranked.
Yeah.
They hit him with that trank dope. So this is the thing I also like about the killer. The killer doesn't kill randos. The killer specifically only kills people that were involved in the
Price Smart incident. Yeah.
Because everyone else he just shoots with the tranquilizer gun. But man, so Julia's gonna take 2 corn cob holders into the ears, and it actually is one of the things that made me like go, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think
Just,
you go.
yeah.
Yeah. You never just make, you never just make that noise?
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
You're missing out. That's all I'll say. You're missing out.
And right, she's on FaceTime with her mans.
Mm-hmm.
So he gets to watch her get corn-eared.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, imagine just pulling that out.
Yeah, that sucks. I do like how the fact like they do like the high pitched sound like she can't hear.
Yeah.
Yep, it's sad. Calling out for her dad. Her dad's in the big trank.
Yeah. She's eventually going to get thrown onto a saw table.
Yeah.
Her death is so brutal.
A live saw table.
Yeah. Because she like tries to hold herself up, but she goes hand
Yeah,
first.
she
to
tries
rue
to
it.
hold herself with her hands, but the hand gets sawed, so then the hands can't support her, so then her body gets sawed off and falls right on top of her boyfriend.
And I actually love this scene because like when he's holding her and he's just asking what
just
should
still.
he do, it actually feels very realistic.
Yeah, I agree. Like his reaction's pretty good. Like he just like
like just
holding her.
shock. Like what do I do?
yeah.
I think it was very well done. And like, yeah, I don't know. Like Eli Roth's such a weird dude in terms of like his movies are either really fucking good or really fucking bad.
Yeah, that's hot and cold. That's hit and miss.
Like he'll hit you with a Hostel 1 and then he'll hit you with a Knock Knock. He'll hit you with a Cabin Fever and then he'll hit you with a Borderlands.
I'm a little sick of you ripping Knock Knock. I'm a little sick of it.
The movie is so fucking bad,
A little
Mike.
sick and tired of it.
Mike, top 3 Eli Roth movies.
Knock Knock. Thanksgiving, Cabin Fever.
Can you pull up the Eli Roth the Eli Roth list of movies, because I'd love to rank them if we can, or at least we could do the top 3.
Yeah, or even top 5.
'Cause I actually don't even know if I've seen 5. I probably have.
Nah, yeah.
Directorial movies. I know Hostel 1 and 2 are both directorial.
Yeah.
For me, it's probably going to be, and obviously spoiler for this film, but can you name all the movies and I'll tell you what the top 5 is for me?
So we got, I'm going to go for most recent. We have Borderlands, Thanksgiving,
Death Wish.
I don't think I saw that.
Finn. We were just looking at. Never mind. We're just looking at horror movies. Hold on. So Thanksgiving, Death Wish, South of Hell, Knock Knock, The Green Inferno. Those are Hostel Part 2, and then Hostel.
And then Cabin Fever would be the other one.
Yes, correct.
He did Grindhouse, right?
He did
Yes.
Grindhouse as well.
Well, he did Thanksgiving. He did the fake trailer for.
Yeah. Like he used the same like blood splatter
Yep.
as like in the okay. For me, I think it's gonna be like the tops for me are probably Hostel in this movie, like followed by, Cabin Fever. No, sorry, followed by Green Inferno, Cabin Fever, and then am I missing anything there?
Borderlands, Knock Knock, Death Wish would be the.
I haven't seen. I guess Knock Knock by default. I like Knock Knock more than the Hostel 2.
Yeah. Thanksgiving's my favorite movie he's done, followed by probably Hostel, and then Cabin Fever, and then probably Green Inferno, Knock Knock, and then Hostel 2. Maybe would be the order for me.
Yeah. Like
That seems-
Hostel 2 would be my least favorite of the movie.
Yeah,
by
as
him.
much as I hate Knock Knock, it's better than Hostel 2.
I think so.
So yeah, that's our Eli Roth.
I didn't really like hate Hostel 2. I just didn't like it, and the third one is pretty bad. He didn't direct the third
He didn't
one.
direct the third one, thank the Lord, because that movie's a train wreck. By the way, I got a spoiler. Thanksgiving 2 is apparently in development already.
Yeah, I could kind of see that. It's probably not going to be good. Is he doing it?
Yeah, because it was under his filmography. I don't know if he's directing it, but he has a part in it. The thing is, Patrick Dempsey isn't confirmed dead at the end of this movie.
No, he's actually missing.
Yeah. So
I don't know what they'll do. They could do so many things.
yeah,
But
I'm curious to see it. So they're gonna have the parade
This scene is amazing.
to draw out the killer. The idea is let's have the parade because this will bring out the guy hopefully and see what happens. The thing is, the picketers and the rioters
They're
come
all
first.
wearing the same mask.
Yep, and this kind of throws everything off because the killer is actually wearing a clown mask, and he has fucking tear gas.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, he, like, literally just runs up and, like, doesn't he, like literally chop someone's head off?
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh,
yeah,
the fucking turkey.
why does he chop the turkey's head off? Was the turkey someone from the
I don't
Store?
know. That
Yes.
could be, yeah, maybe. I don't know. They don't specify, but he does chop his thing's head off.
Because I was just thinking, because he doesn't really kill anyone that didn't have it coming, unless he really just hated that fucking turkey. But he then uses this opportunity to abduct the family, which we gotta mention, the driver who was driving the family float just takes a boat through the fucking face
Yeah.
in a gnarly
That's
kill.
probably my necro kill. That was so
It
sick.
is such a good kill.
Yeah.
Look at the fucking
It's just
face
showering.
shrapnel.
For sure, like showering blood
On
on some pilgrims.
little kid pilgrims.
Well, that was his granddaughters.
Oh,
Because they keep saying grandpa.
Yeah.
and then he
He just is gonna trank.
tranks the red herring cop.
He fucking has a flashbang. Like this, I just feel like I'm watching fucking Batman.
Yeah, it looks like the Joker, right?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Come here, bud.
And then
This
he gets
is-
away with a cop car.
yeah.
He's a good boy.
So this is like the sick other death scene now with
The
her
wife.
stepmom,
Yeah, the stepmom.
Rick Hoffman's wife, where he's like basting her.
Yeah.
He's seasoning her up and gonna put her in the oven.
He's fucking like salts her.
That's the thing. Like Patrick Dempsey goes fucking sicko mode because he's basting her. He fucking cooks her alive. He puts a thermometer in her to make sure she's done.
And
Well,
the
he
presentation too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't want to serve raw meat.
No. Oh, it's so gross. Because when he actually carves her leg up, it's like oozing as. Ugh.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
It really is.
Yeah,
Tell you what, she does a good job of
trying to escape.
getting away for a little bit.
Yeah, but inevitably she's going to cook.
She's gonna go.
So the person she finds in the refrigerator.
Cheerleader.
It's there. Still alive.
Oh, that was her?
Because he kept the cheerleader alive because he had to serve her neck blood as wine. And you can't kill someone because if we learned anything from the autopsy of Jane Doe, the longer someone's been dead, the less blood they leak. So if you keep her alive and fresh, you'll get more neck blood for your wine juice.
He filled up the entire goblet of wine. It was a goblet.
See, Mike? This is why it's good to watch multiple movies because I learned so much from them. I can murder.
And he did a post of the whole setting, so now you have the whole display. Now, during this time when this goes viral, you may be saying, why is the default cop there? Why isn't the sheriff arriving to the site?
Yep, agreed. Why is this guy here? He's red herring. It's red herring.
Yeah.
This was around the time when I was like, is it fucking Patrick Dempsey?
But the thing is, at this point in time, Bobby and Ryan have been missing for what feels like
okay,
a majority of the movie.
Yeah, at this point, they've been gone for so long, I figured it would be too obvious for it to be one of them.
So we're going to go through the whole, like, what is everyone thankful for? He presents the wife as a turkey. The dad fucking pukes.
I just, like, how does this happen, though? Like, how is he able to do this?
I was going to ask you
and
this,
be
Shane,
in there?
'cause I didn't understand this part. Like, his live stream, right? How does he...
Unless the timelines are just completely different.
Okay.
So he plants a phone somewhere?
Yes.
But how is that... Oh, because that phone is recording a...
Yes, and it doesn't have to... Remember, if we learned anything from the Saw series, it doesn't have to actually be live in that moment.
Okay.
Remember how in Saw 2,
Yes,
you're watching the
yes,
video?
yes.
You can
and then
live stream the recording.
You can live stream the recording.
All right. It's funny. This room they're in right now looks at like it's directly out of Saw 2.
Yeah. It's very
So
true.
That's kind of what it made me think of. So, dude,
This shit is sick.
this whole scene is sick because this is gross. The dad throwing up is gross. Him carving the leg is gross.
I feel like, just so we don't, like, the dad, I feel like that's, like, something right out of Hostel. Because didn't Paxton throw up with the gag in his mouth
Yes.
as well?
Literally.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
And then he fucking the corkscrew into the cheerleader neck to serve a nice like.
Wait, so
wine.
she's alive right there?
No, she's dead.
Oh.
He kept her alive up until this moment, so she would still be able to bleed when he needed the wine.
Was she seen at the store or no?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she was with the boyfriend.
She was in
Okay.
the. She was in the front. Of
Right,
the,
right.
The
It's
Hanover
like,
crew.
dude, think about all he does to her.
Oh, she probably she doesn't get the worst, but she gets it pretty bad.
Other
She's
than
preserved
being
though.
cooked,
She's like,
she gets it the worst.
yeah.
What about the girl Julia though? Falls on the fucking buzzsaw after getting fucking corn
True.
cob things in
Yeah.
her ear.
Yeah.
There's like the deaths are brutal. Honestly, the best death is probably I don't know, Tim Dillon, because he gets his head cut off pretty quickly.
Yeah, but he gets gouged in the
Gouged,
stomach. I don't know about the girl that gets decapitated by the stomach. They're all bad, dude.
Yeah, they're all really bad. Even Evan's gonna get his head tenderized by the fucking meat tenderizer.
He might get it the best because I think
The first swing would
doesn't
take
he?
him
He's
out?
probably dead on the first swing. Like
Yeah.
his head gets smashed. That is brutal though.
He's definitely still moving after that, but that might just be like the rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Dude, it is pretty sick.
Oh, look at that.
He's like scooping his brain matter.
And I
Yeah.
love how, like, on the live stream, there's just like 10,000 likes coming in all at once for watching this kid.
That
get
was
his-
the one thing I think me and Brandon even said in Texas Chainsaw, where they're live streaming it, and like the people that are like watching the live stream of like the chainsaw guy killing everyone are just like, yo, fake and gay.
That was the director that put that into the line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually really funny. It's actually really clever too. I don't know. I like a good live stream killer. It seems very topical.
It's very Scream 4.
Yep. So
She escapes because
yeah, that's the crazy thing is she escapes.
because of the ring.
Yep.
The shank ring
She's
given
able
by
to cut out.
and she gives it to Scuba, who does it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think they just pass it around.
Yes, and that's the thing. So Scuba gets it sliced, but he's alive, and the dad and Addison Rice stay alive downstairs. They don't get touched.
They're just
Well, because he chases.
she chases them. Yeah.
Yes. So he chases her. She eventually makes it where she finds the guy knocked out on the floor. Patrick Dempsey, right? Is knocked out. This is the one thing the timeline threw me off because I don't understand how he beats her there.
Yeah, like he Yeah, that's a good point. He would have to.
Because she's escaping from the killer.
Does she take the Shanick route?
Clearly, because she gets there, and by the time she gets there, Patrick Dempsey's already knocked out on the floor. Which, how would he have beaten her there?
And half of his face is black.
It's blood. Ew, gross.
Sorry, you touched my toes.
So, she goes into the factory after finding Patrick Dempsey knocked out, and that's when she sees Bobby lurking around in the pilgrim jumpsuit, looking kind of sus. Patrick Dempsey's going to show up. He's going to go in, try to save her. He's going to shoot a couple of shots and be like, he got away.
Yeah.
So they're going to call in the police. Everyone's going to get, they're going to bag and tag the evidence. Everything's looking good. Let's talk about the big reveal.
Let's talk about his shoes, dude.
His shoes
all about the
have the
shoes.
fucking...
Dandelion?
That fucking Timothy hay?
Yeah, I didn't know what to call it.
I don't know what it is.
Like,
it's like the straw. I actually wouldn't even have picked up on this.
no. But she notices it was in her pants and also his shoes. Now, how would it got there unless he was chasing her through a field with an axe? So clearly she figures out he's the killer. So she's going to slowly sneak a phone in. She's going to then kind of egg him on into revealing who he was. You find out that Mitch's wife was cheating on Mitch with Patrick Dempsey, and they were having a secret baby together. So technically, the Black Friday mob aborted a child.
Yeah.
That's fair. Unknowingly, but they did it. Yeah,
So,
for sure.
very dark.
So he's like, you take away my family, I serve your stepmom.
Out of 100% wedlock. I wonder how that goes over with Mitch. Like, I feel like if his life couldn't be more shattered.
Yeah, no, hopefully Mitch never found out about any of this.
Mitch is so down bad that he's a protester now.
Can you imagine being that down bad?
Imagine
Just
that.
protest shit.
Crazy.
like he's like the maybe if he was like a really like disgruntled manager at the Price Mart to like now protesting the Price Mart mob.
Yeah.
He made decent money being high up at a fucking basically a Walmart.
I'm sure.
I'm sure he made good
Yeah.
money. His house looked nice. But yeah, so Patrick Dempsey in his super thick Boston accent is just
And his perfect hair.
describing, that he's the killer. And now he's going to start chasing her around and trying to murder her. But Bobby's going to come to the rescue. And this is also what's weird is Bobby comes rescues her. But Ryan is still nowhere to be seen, and Ryan still gets with her in the end.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally just shows up when she's like about to get ambulanced away, and he's like,
I think it's
"Let's
just
go,
like
babe."
it's more or less a character thing about like he's just like a giant tool that's not gonna go and save her. Bobby would, but Bobby's like very unreliable.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like she just made really bad life choices.
For real, though. Maybe Patrick Dempsey would have did her a favor taking her out.
She's gonna end up with that tool
Yeah.
and not with that very, very nice but also arms dealer, McCarty.
Because Bobby's eventually gonna dip for a year or two again.
Yeah, no, Bobby's
He is
a
a huge flight risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby ain't sticking around.
Or maybe he'll get his arm back full strength and land like a nice $200 million contract.
Yeah, well, his arm is mint.
They mentioned that he's trying to rehab the arm at the end of the movie. He does that mention there. He's like trying to rehab the arm to get back into baseball, but it's probably not going to happen.
Yeah, so they do the whole.
He'll be working at Price Mart.
The hiding, the finding, the hiding again, the finding again. They eventually get in a car. Patrick Dempsey puts a tight rope around the car so it can't escape. Which they do eventually escape. They blow up something from behind with the McCarty blunderbuss. Blows everything up. You assume Patrick Dempsey is dead, but then we hear the body has never been found.
Ooh.
Where's the body?
He is missing amongst a sea of John Carvers.
Yes.
And at the end here, she looks at like a firefighter who's got his face covered.
Mask. Where
Maybe
is
that's
he?
him.
No.
Maybe that's
This
him.
is very reminiscent of My Bloody Valentine, right? Where he leaves in the miner's outfit at the end.
Yeah. I just have this like
Wait. Sorry, did you say he paid homage to My Bloody Valentine?
No.
Yes, I did.
You said My Bloody Valentine? I knew you said
My
a bunch
Bloody
of them.
Valentine as well. It was
How about my weird theory that Patrick Dempsey himself was a mask? And the killer looks like we have something that we don't even know.
I like it. I like it, Bri.
Because you can't look that good. Like you
literally
have to be
can't
wearing
look
a mask.
that good. That have that perfect touch
Salt,
of
pepper
gray.
ratio.
I just want to be that sexy when I'm older. You know what I'm saying?
So it was he played homage to the Friday 13 films, Nightmare on Elm Street, Happy Birthday to Me, and My Bloody Valentine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could have watched Happy Birthday to Me.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Maybe the retro reel. All right.
Possibly.
And she goes, she sleeps with her super awful boyfriend Ryan, and she has a dream that a fiery Patrick Dempsey pulls her into the closet.
Notice in that scene, his hair intact.
Yep, beautiful hair. And that is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everyone is thankful for what we bring to you.
Yeah.
We're
greatest
thankful
podcast
for
on earth.
you
That's true.
guys.
We
to
are thankful
tell you
for
the
this crew.
truth. You want to know what else I'm thankful for? Bro, you'll like this one. Ah!
Ooh, boo, scared
Go
ya.
on, jump scare.
It just scared me. Yeah, I'm just super grateful for everybody. Super thankful for everything. Final podcast for sure.
I'm thankful for Matt.
I'm thankful for Matt
Thankful
too.
for Matt too.
Matt does a lot of work, and I might throw stuff at him
And it might go a little underappreciated.
and call him a dumb slave, but
I thought you were gonna call him a dumb slut.
that too. Matt, we appreciate you.
Yeah, we do. We're
I
thankful for
We're
you.
appreciate you
thankful for
guys
Matt.
too. Thankful for you guys too.
Not sweet.
I'm thankful for yams.
Me too.
Okay.
And I'm thankful for the 8 out of 10 I'm giving this movie. So I actually really, really like this movie. It's my favorite Eli Roth movie by a pretty big margin. I think it's by far his best made movie, his best acted movie, which is saying something considering some of the acting is bad. But like when you really think about Hostel or like Cabin Fever or Knock Knock, the acting is normally atrocious. Even fucking Green Inferno with that guy just fucking
Yo,
jerking it in the
Yeah,
corner.
it's just absurd. It's
Like,
absurd.
Yo,
movie.
that's crazy. That's the name of my 47th book.
Jerking it in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Eli Roth, he might have finally. Actually, I can't even say that because I was gonna say he finally might have found his footing, but then he did Borderlands directly after this, so he lost it again. So in typical Eli Roth fashion, hit and miss. So I'm gonna give you an 8 out of 10. You've earned it, Eli. Congratulations.
Wow. We are so fucking simpatico with this because I also gave an 8 out of 10. It's kind of scary. I don't like copying your number because I don't like you as a person.
Oh,
But yeah, this movie's fucking insane, dude. Like
Yeah.
the opening's insane, and then it stays pretty insane. If I didn't know this was an Eli movie, I would have guessed it's probably an Eli Roth movie.
you would have guessed it.
And then right. But yeah, the kills, man. The fucking kills.
Yeah, the kills are sick, dude.
Fucking ridiculous. Some of the acting leaves a lot to be desired. Addison Rae. But
Oh my god. Yeah.
I overlook that. This movie's just fun. It's a fun, good time. Patrick Dempsey, man. What can you say?
He's pretty great.
Do I say he fucking carried the movie?
Some may say.
Yeah. Shoulder's a good burden. No, this movie's it's good. It's good shit. 8.
Nice.
Light 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go 7 for Thanksgiving. Really enjoyed the flick. I think for me, it's spearheaded by just really incredible kills. It's very gory in the style that we know and love from Eli Roth. Just extreme gore. But I do agree with someone said it earlier about like the cleverness to the kills. I think there were some pretty unique ones, which is pretty cool for a slasher. Also, I think what I love so much about this is just the overall concept of a horror Thanksgiving movie, which is kind of rare for like in terms of holidays. Like it's not. There's even like Independence Day horror movies, but like Thanksgiving, I can only think of this and Thanksgiving off the top of my head. I really can't think of too many. I'm sure there's a lot, but I just can't think of it. But the whole idea of centering it around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, I think it's really cool. I think it can move to sequels. I don't think that it maybe should, but I think that it can. I also noticed that Rendell is a brand in this movie. It's a manufacturing brand, which is also the name of like the co-producer, whoever was on this movie as well, which is just a little Easter egg. But yeah, I think it's really fun. The acting is great from like the main stars, but from like the kids, much to be desired. I just didn't know if that was intentional or not. But I do love the guest spots. I think they're super funny and the cameos are cool. So I really enjoyed it. 7 for me. Like I said,
This movie also gets
Solid.
a Tim Dillon bump.
Yeah.
he's just so funny. I love him.
Hilarious. All right. Necro talk.
Wow. Where do we even begin?
No, literally, where do we even begin?
There's so many
good options. I don't know. I love the guy getting the boat put through his head.
Yeah, that's me for sure. I think that's insane.
See, I like the kills that have layers to them. Like the fucking cheerleader or the fucking mom in the beginning.
Mandel Ovens rule. That's so funny.
Oh, the stepmom?
Great.
You kidding me?
I'm still going with the guy getting the boat through the face.
Even the dude that gets smashed by the freaking tenderizer.
That's also really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the boat smash. It's just like so. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
The way that it fit through that guy's like head. He special thanked Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez.
That's your boys. That's his boys. Boys.
Did you guys see this post credit here?
There's a post-credit scene.
I didn't see it.
It's nothing. It's not like canon. You'll see what it is. I always make sure to watch to the end, Shaney.
I see Rick Hoffman.
Yeah, it's just he kind of just looks in the camera.
I mean,
What if he's going to be the killer in the next one?
Maybe.
you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually think like he's like one of those actors that like you know him as being like a comedy
Yeah.
dude, like comedic relief. I feel like he'd crush a serious role. I just feel like he's got so much untapped talent.
I agree.
He's got chops. Well, you guys both picked the boat face
Yeah.
because I was gonna go cheerleader or stepmom.
Well, doesn't matter.
Stepmom.
Doesn't matter.
For
Because I'm cutting you off because we're
Maybe
doing
cheerleader.
The boat
But
grandma.
then again, there's stepmom.
The
too.
boat grandpa.
Stepmom would have been my number 2 for sure.
Boat grandpa.
God.
You are the best boat driver of this side of the Mississippi. I'm trying to think of. I didn't do a good boss. That was more southern, right?
That was 100% Southern. If it was anything else, I don't know what it is.
Well, I'm trying to think of what to say about
Is that your
this,
Boston
man.
accent?
Beans? The Boston Red Sox? Car. There we go. That's the Boston, right? Big Boston?
Yeah, just think like cocksucker.
Yeah. Grandpa, you a motherfucking cocksucker. You took your shit. You get the fuck out of here.
Celtics
you take
in 4.
a bolt right through the face.
Let's go Sox.
Let's go Sox. Yeah, boat grandpa.
Tom Brady.
Tom.
This might be harsh. That was the worst necro you've ever done.
Can you prove that?
I
Go
mean,
back and listen to all 240
I won't
necro
find,
services.
I won't find one worse than whatever that was.
Did we do a necro in the first ever episode?
I don't think we didn't have the necro.
Necro, right?
No. I don't know when we introduced
I
it.
gotta go back and listen. I wonder when this is the first time we did the Necronomicon.
It wasn't too. I'm trying to think. I think it might have been around like the 20s. I don't think it was for a while.
I'll look into it. I'll do some research.
We were doing like some other shit.
Yeah, we were just getting our shit off most of the time.
Maybe like 20s or 30s. We introduced
Sweating
it.
in a small room, COVID.
Miss those days.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's good
just breathing
shit.
COVID into
Good
each other's
shit.
mouths.
One microphone.
Yep. So with that said, the Thanksgiving season is over, and now we're getting to our favorite time of the year. It's Christmas time.
It's
not my favorite time.
Christmas
Once
time.
a year.
I
That's
like
it.
October better. Way better.
Me too, but fuck you. Because we're gonna start with a banger. This is a Brian LaGrassa request. He's been begging me to do this movie
begging
forever. We are doing the Ginger Dead Man 2, The Passion of the
I've
Crust.
been begging forever.
So, with that said, we are the final podcast signing off, and we will see you next week where we figure out, is it Gary Busey? Is it Jake Busey? Well, it's got to be one of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's Gary in this one.
It's probably Steven Busey.
There is no Stephen Busey.
You know where to find us, www.finalpodcast.com. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Give us a 5-star on Apple Podcasts. Give us a 5-star on Spotify. Please follow us on social media. Please know that we'll be putting out episodes every single Monday or crack of dawn. And then Final Friday is back. We'll be doing those on every Friday. So we'll see you next week. It's Christmas time.
It's once a year.
It's Christmas.